Last week, we were in Goa driving the brand new A-Class limousine. I mean, just not driving, we were doing this with the 200D diesel version. Today, it's time to tell you about the big daddy of A-Class family, the AMG A35 4MATIC. But let me take a pause and clear the air before we get going. The full-blown AMG 45 hatchback is not in India's itinerary anytime soon.
Now the A35 is basically the base of a A-Class limousine, and it has been garnished with AMG elements. Now one look at the car and I can tell you this one really stands apart from the crop of entry-level sedans you find in the market. Up front you get 2 bars of chrome right on the face of the grille, whereas the stock car gets a single slate chrome. You have the big Mercedes logo right in the middle, and also the grille is slightly different. You get an all black, slightly different shade of texture you find on this AMG variant. And with the AMG you have a logo at the right hand side. The lights are also different. They look slightly similar to the stock car, but you have this more functional multi-beam lights applied on this AMG car. The bonnet looks a bit more upright, but the bumper is completely different. More cuts and lines subtly adds to the sexy stance. Moving on to the sides, the 18-inch AMG alloys look simply fantastic, which are shod with relatively flat 235 section tires. Lower down the body, there is an extra skirt of plastic. But on the sides, I think body color door handles would have looked better instead of this chrome usage. Now, if you are done drooling over the first 2 quarters of the car, take a look of the rear. I mean, this sharp line that runs all across the body profile terminates into an upward motion of the tailgate. And this kink at the tailgate reminds me somewhat of the discontinued CLA. Really, I think it's a nice connect to find. Also, you have this redesigned tail lamps, goes well in my books. The lower half gets different tailpipes and bumper than the stock A-Class limousine. You have the AMG logo on one side and the A35 on the other. Tell me, what do you think about the design? Time to take a look of inside.
We discussed the backseat area in detail during the A-Class limousine drive. Things are similar here as well. The space on offer is greater than the replaced CLA, but is surely restricted for 2 at the back. The seats also feel a bit more plushier and upmarket than the regular A-Class limousine. Getting into the front seat for anyone around 6 feet or above is a bit of an issue due to the downslope A-pillar. But once you find yourself comfortable in the well-padded AMG version seats, conveniences will stack up to pamper you. Undisputedly, the largest, vibrant and connected double display screens are paired with the latest generation of MBUX. The dashboard feel is nice. Plenty of soft touch points in and around the cabin ups the feel-good factor. You get turbine-shaped AC vents, which I really liked with a stock A-Class as well. Wireless charging, electric front seats with memory function, and a decent sized sunroof tick right boxes when you are looking for a loaded sedan in the class.
Let me give you a brief idea of why this is a strategically important product. And now, Mercedes-Benz started this local assembly of AMGs in India last year with the GLC 43. Now, the A35 will bring down the price point of AMGs in India, and I think that will augur well for other car makers, other global players to assemble their cars in India, which will help a long way in making these cars more and more accessible. Now secondly, you have multiple A-Class AMGs globally, but this 35 forms a good bedrock for Mercedes to test grounds. You surely have the more powerful 45. Now I don't know how much a hatchback with such menacing looks and performance would have done in the market, but this one really settles well between a buyer of a C-Class and someone who is looking for a performance of an AMG. Oh yeah! I think this 2-liter turbo petrol surely makes you feel on top of the world if you are driving this after that A-Class limousine that comes with a 1.3-liter turbo petrol. The 80 horsepower extra is evident from the word go. Now I must remind you, this is not a full-blown AMG like the ones in 43, 53 or 63, but it has got its own sheer character and it feels well if you are looking for an entry-level AMG.
The AMG 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with turbocharging is based on the M260 and is differentiated by twin scroll technology. Being a 4MATIC AMG, the A35 is also 4-wheel drive, and the good part is the fact that it gets 50-50 distribution of power unlike a front-wheel drive bias system. A 0 to 100 kmph clock time is claimed under 5 seconds.
Now the engine is paired to a 7-speed dual clutch, and I think it fares far better than what I have experienced few days back with the 200D. The gear shifts are imperceptible. They shift with a lot of intent, and you would not feel them changing while you are stepping on the gas. Now you get a performance spec steering wheel as well. The feedback is nice, it's sharp, to the point, but it lacks a little bit of stiffness, and I think that extra oomph is missing here. But nevertheless, it gets the job done, makes you feel really accurate with what you want from the car. I also like this firm ride quality that comes with an E35. Now it's not outright firm, but it's not outright plushy as well. So whether you're on the front seat or the back, you would not feel that thud or discomfort over bad and broken roads. But at the same time, this firm ride quality helps you dart into corners, come out of them with a lot of confidence, and you have those nice tire marks on the tarmac as well. I find a lot of value in A35. Now the regular A-Class limousine should be priced rupees 40 lakh ex-showroom onwards, while this fully loaded AMG will command at least rupees 55 lakh ex-showroom price tag. And that puts it against a potential C-Class customer. And I think it will be an interesting choice whether to go for a more space, more luxury, or an AMG. It's always good to have more options in the market, but for this, it is surely one dashing looking car with the goods of AMG. It's powerful, it's loaded, and I think it's strategically placed. What do you think about the car? Let us know in the comment section below.